Ladies and gentlemen, the official party will now recognize the winners of the 2012 Best Ranger competition. And now, representing the United States Army Special Operations Command, please give a round of applause for the very best of the best, the winners of the 2012 David E. Grange Jr. Best Ranger competition, Team Number 36, Master Sergeant Kevin Fouts and Sergeant First Class Patrick Payne. The names of the first place team members are engraved on the Best Ranger trophy to your front. This trophy will be prominently displayed in the Ranger Training Brigade headquarters. Additionally, the competition winners are being awarded the Order of St. Maurice by the National Infantry Association and the Chief of Infantry for their outstanding achievement. The Order of St. Maurice Award recognizes individuals who have contributed significantly to the infantry in ways that stand out in the eyes of the recipient seniors, subordinates, and peers. These individuals must also demonstrate the highest standards of integrity and moral character, an outstanding degree of professional competence, and serve the United States Army Infantry and the infantry community with distinction. Appearing before a most arduous and discriminatory committee of tried and proven Army infantrymen and infantry patriots, be it known that the following individuals were tested and found worthy of special recognition. Therefore, the Chief of Infantry and the President of the National Infantry Association induct them into the Honorable Order of St. Maurice for outstanding contributions to the infantry. Finally, the competition winners each receive a Gold Cup Series Colt 45 pistol donated by Colt Firearms for their exceptional accomplishment in winning the 2012 Best Ranger competition. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the 2012 Best Ranger competition, Master Sergeant Kevin Fouts and Sergeant First Class Patrick Payne.
Definitely a pretty amazing feeling. We didn't necessarily get to train too much together because of all the training we're normally doing, but we worked really hard for a couple months, had a good game plan. Sergeant Payne's done this competition before last year, placed really well, and we really just focused on what we thought we needed to do and came out here and performed. Stayed constant and solid performance the entire time.
I know all of it is very physically challenging, but what was the most challenging for you?
Probably, we were discussing this, most challenging is just after the first day, just a matter of probably being the most sore, entire body being sore and in pain, and just pushing through it, knowing we have another 2 days of competition to go through. So just continuing on, and like I said before, just a solid performance the entire time.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.
Can you tell me how you feel that the competition is relevant to today's Army? Why do you think this is important that we still have the Best Ranger competition?
Just mainly to master the basic soldiering skills. It's amazing. Mastering the basics, that's when it's going to get you through everything.
Being weapons training, especially weapons training, even just fitness level, everything just makes you a better soldier. And a lot of people, this will be my time to say this, but a lot of people focus on just the infantry. I actually started off as an intelligence analyst, and so this is not just for infantry and combat arms, but this is for all soldier skills and for all soldiers to look up to this competition as something that they can do and persevere for and be great at.
Special Operations Command has been, seems like they've been taking the top spot for the past couple of years there. What does it say about what you guys do every day to help you train for this competition?
Well, really, we don't have coaches at our unit. We have good mentors, and we had the chance to go talk to them and see the things they could help us with or advice. But really, because of deployments and obviously the high, just everything that's going on in the world in the military, we really just had to train our own. Those teams before us trained on their own. We're all just do what we want to do because we do great things. We want to be where we're at, and we just train really hard to be the best we can at everything. And this is just another event that we're the best at this point in time.
What was the best advice you got from Sergeant Payne before the event that you can look back now and say, man, that was the best advice I got from him?
Really that it's going to be brutal. It's going to be the toughest thing in your life, and it was. And just we were a great team. We realized early on that we were going to be a great team, where my weaknesses are he had strengths and vice versa, and that we knew that we were going to have to drag each other along. He dragged me along at some points in time. I dragged him along other points in time. We knew that it was just it's a team event. It's not just an individual event. You don't go into it individual event. It's go into it as a team event.
Yeah, and all the teams here are phenomenal athletes and great soldiers. And every team that competed in this competition are it's amazing. Just to compete against them. We were never the fastest at every event. It's just amazing, like the soldiers that we have in one day's Army.
Was there any event that you had that you just said, man, we really have been trained up on this, we're going to wing it, and we're going to do the best we can?
Can you repeat that?
Was there an event like maybe the 60mm mortars that you guys didn't have any really hands-on experience with that you said, man, we're gonna get through this the best we can, but it's tough?
Actually, with the mortars, we just there's actually a couple of friends, and we just asked for their advice. I'm like, hey, what are you going to do for this? And they gave us little bits of advice, and I think we did okay. We didn't do great, but we just followed their advice. So we didn't know what we were doing exactly with the system, so we just went to them, asked for their expertise.
Kind of went all the way around. Some people have familiarization with other things, and so they'd ask us for certain things if we knew, and if we knew, we definitely, hey, this is how I would do it, or this is what I've seen in the past. So definitely in the familiarization week, all the teams were talking and trying to help each other along as well.
How many times have you competed in the Best Ranger competition?
This is my third one.
Third one, your first?
This is my first one, correct.
Even last year, Sergeant Santiago, during the initial layout, I was going to get minus 100 points because I didn't have a piece of item, and I just yelled to the crowd. I'm like, who's got this item? And Sergeant Santiago was like, I got it for you. He ran back to his kit, grabbed his stuff. And so we were able to place in the top 10 last year because Ranger Santiago squared us away. So definitely a good shout out to him for that.
Definitely all competing against each other, but still a strong brotherhood here. You're very respectful to each other. I mean, all these guys would definitely like to be out there with them. I mean, they're served with them, the same units as well. So great people here.
For these 3 days, we're competing each other, but at the end of this competition, we're all on the same team together, and we're looking at our tab.
I got a kind of a fun question for you. Sunday night after you finished, how did you wind down, or what did you go eat? Were you hungry?
I just went and got some ice cream and drank a few beers, I guess. So that's about it.
And mine was just a couple beers and some pizza. That was, I had a great dinner at the Super Supper. Was actually pretty tired and really realized with all, I think for both of us, the amount of calls and text messages and just everything of all our friends and family and people come out from everywhere to support us. The online media stream that was going on, the Ranger TV, I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but it seemed to be pretty amazing this year of how many people were following that. A lot of people saying that they had their families and all their friends gathered around watching that. So that was actually pretty amazing to hear that. Hopefully we get to watch some of those clips when we get back.
So how you guys feeling now? I mean, as far as fatigue goes, did you sleep pretty well last night, or
Has
the body responded at this point?
It feels good to win, and it kind of, the soreness goes away a little bit, but we're still, legs are a little sore.
It's just, muscle soreness. I'd say both of our feet were good. Not really any, definitely no major injuries or anything debilitating. We'll be good probably a day or two. Yeah, but.
Now you have a taste of victory. Is there any chance you guys are going to come back and try it one more time?
I think there's another shot. We'll come back again.
Definitely. there's definitely a chance.
You guys have anything you want to say? We didn't talk about or anything like that? Any last words?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, we both just thank you very much to all of our, friends and family and coworkers, everybody that's been there behind us for not just this, but for entire careers and for a long time. So, thanks.